Hey everybody, my name is Rahul and in this video we'll be taking a look at the NBCTF Capture the Flag competition. Now I've been primarily looking at the web category and looking specifically into those challenges which have less number of solves. So I found this, which is Secret Tunnel, which has 131 solves, and this is quite interesting, and I particularly like those challenges where you have the source code at hand, because here you do not have to shoot your arrows in the dark. So first of all, what we do is navigate to this endpoint. This is the endpoint. As you might have seen, I've already tried something, but nevertheless what I did was I downloaded the zip folder, and here is the source code. Now the first thing that I try to look into is the Dockerfile, because you might look for any misconfigurations there and you might hold on to something from there and might actually get to the root of the cause of actually finding the vulnerability. But here let's navigate to the main.py file, and here you will see that all it does is it expects a URL, and what I'm guessing here is it'll fetch you the contents of the URL that you enter, right? So if you see here, there is an endpoint going to be fetch data, and that fetch data, it'll accept a URL, and if that URL has 127, it will say that no loopback for you. So here what they have done is they have applied a filter wherein you will not be able to use 127 in the URL. So I think this is a bypass. So this is a mechanism that they are using so that you don't actually read localhost data, but nevertheless there are a lot of ways in which you can actually bypass this. The next thing is you cannot use two dots. There shouldn't be X, and there should not be flag. And now if you actually go to flag.py, it has an endpoint called /flag, and if you go to this endpoint, it will actually get you flag.txt. but if you see here, it is running on port 1337. So the flag.py is running on a different port as to main.py, which is running on the default port. So if you see a run.sh, you will actually see that the flag.py file is running on port 1337 and the main file is running on the normal host. So let's just try to see what we can do here. All right, so here I have, okay, so let me just try http localhost, and if I hit enter tunnel, here I get a request sent to repeater, and there we go. So let's just try to break this into a bunch of different things. If I enter this, it will automatically say that no loopback for you, which is kind of expected, right? Because it says no loopback for you. But what happens if we just use 0? Okay, it says that it tried connecting to the host on port 80 but couldn't find anything. But what if I type in flag? It should throw me an error because it says not going to be that easy, because it had the flag in the URL. So if you see here, what I've been doing is I have been looking at the payload, all the things, request, site request, forgery, cheat sheet, and here you will see that even if 127 is blocked, there are a lot of different things that you can try out. So the 0 I found from here, just in case you were wondering. So we know for a fact that 1337 is the port on which you will find the flag endpoint, but it will say that it's not going to be that easy, right? But one more thing that you can try out is URL encoding it. So let's just try that out. Encode as URL, and let's see. And there we go, we have the flag. Hope you liked this video. Thank you.